So the question is, can playing cards be controlled? Well, the answer to that question is yes, they can, and I'll demonstrate with the 4 aces. I'll make 4 roughly even piles, and each one of these aces is going to be inserted roughly into the centre of each of these piles. That's the first one. And notice, if you will, that they do actually go in there as well. They're not sticking out around the back. And there's the last one. Just there. Okay, so they are in there. Now, at this stage, the 4 aces are still in my control, albeit in different positions in the pack. But once they're pushed flush like this, they're now out of my control, well, at least for the time being. So, how do I get them back into my control? The answer to that question is by shuffling. So how do you shuffle? Well, there's many different ways of shuffling, as I'm sure you're aware. If you're playing like your home poker game, you've probably seen this sort of thing before, what they call the overhand shuffle. Somebody might cut the deck like this, and then we would draw for who was going to deal by seeing who picked the highest card. That'd be one way to do it, perhaps if you were in an amateur home game. Now, if you went somewhere like a casino in Monte Carlo, you'd probably see this sort of thing, and I'll try and get an exact 50-50 cut of the cards here. You may see this sort of thing in the Punta Banco room or the Baccarat tables, where the cards are woven like this. And you get something called a bridge, which is essentially just a riffle shuffle. Now, of course, if you were in a casino in Vegas and you're playing blackjack, you wouldn't be able to look at the cards like this. They would insist that the cards are shuffled face down. Now, why do you think that would be? Well, yes, you guessed it, so it's to preserve the integrity of the house. That way the establishment can't be accused of its dealers cheating or trying to help the players win. Even the ensuing slip cuts would be something like this. So the cards are facing down the whole time. Now we go from the sublime to the ridiculous, perhaps in this kind of game as well. This is a form of draw poker, I don't know what the name of it is. But the cards are interwoven, some face up, some face down, and cards are drawn as a result of this. And you'll be able to see here as well that some are face up, some are face down. They're all over the place, and it's a real mishmash of cards, but that's how the game is played. So what does all this mean? Well, and when am I going to start, probably more importantly? Well, the truth is I've already finished. Of those 4 aces that you saw at different points of the deck, they're now all together. Not only are they together, they're together in the centre of the deck. Not only are they together in the centre of the deck, they're the only 4 cards that are facing the opposite way around from all the other cards. I know that's a lot to take in, but there they are. 1, 2, 3, and the 4 aces. And that is an example of card control.